Myself, Professor Ashish Chandak, welcomes you in Quick Engineering. So, the topic of today's video is dynamic memory allocation versus static memory allocation. So, in this video, we'll see what is static memory allocation, what is the disadvantage of static memory allocation, what is dynamic memory allocation, and what is the advantage of dynamic memory allocation over static memory allocation. So let us see static memory allocation. In static memory allocation, memory is allocated at compile time, means before execution of the program. Once memory is allocated in static memory allocation, we cannot increase it or we cannot decrease it. So if suppose 10 bytes are allocated in static memory allocation and user used only 5 bytes, then the 5 bytes are wasted. This is the disadvantage. And if 10 bytes are allocated and 15 bytes are required at the time of execution, so again we cannot increase the size of the memory allocation in static way. So this is the biggest disadvantage. So here it is written memory size is fixed and not possible to increase or decrease the size of the memory size once it is allocated, and memory size used by user is less than allocated memory, then it is wastage. So this is the disadvantage of static memory allocation. So to overcome this scenario, there is dynamic memory allocation. In dynamic memory allocation, memory is allocated at runtime, not at compile time, and so we can increase or decrease, we can increase the size of the memory if it is required. But if we want to use dynamic memory allocation, we have to use pointer in C language. Through pointer, it is possible to use dynamic memory allocation. So these are the segment of C program, segment in C program. This is the layout. So here, if we use the stack, in stack memory is allocated or deallocated in defined order. But in heap, memory is allocated or deallocated in any order. So this is the advantage of heap. So if you want to use the heap, if we want to use dynamic memory allocation, the heap is used. So dynamically a memory allocated memory is accessed through only pointers. So pointers is possible. So there are some functions associated with it for dynamic memory allocation in C language: malloc, calloc, free, and realloc. So we will we'll go through this function in subsequent videos. But right now that's it for this static memory allocation and dynamic memory allocation. If you like the video, then please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.